is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So today, it is well overdue. It is time for my 6-month sister lock update, okay? So on May 20th, my locks actually made 6 months, and I am just so happy and so thrilled with the progress. But before we get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy, and that's why I go by Dr. Ash in her makeup. But please just call me Ash or Ashley. And I started a sister lock journey 6 months ago, and I have been doing my best to keep you guys updated on my progress because I have very thin, fine, and soft hair, literally. So for me to undertake this journey has just been like a great experience, and it's been very freeing, even though I was a loose natural. But my hair has just transformed in ways that I cannot really even imagine. And like I said, it's just time for me to update you guys. So the last time I did an update, it was my 3/4 month update, and I saw a lot of progress. I had just seen like a lot of my hair being filled in, not looking so, sparse. I'm gonna turn around. Like, I feel like the back is basically filled in. When I wear my style that's over to the side and everything like that. I was in a 360 mirror the other day in Miami in a hotel, and I was like, oh my gosh, like literally. And it has just done wonders. So I really felt like that at 3/4 months. It had just really started taking a life of its own. But like 6 months, it has just really made the mark. And I actually had a lady compliment me the other day saying like, she was like, well, how old are your locks? I'm like, only 6 months. She was like, what? I'm like, yes. So at the present moment, I washed my hair. Today is Thursday, so I actually washed my hair Tuesday evening. So this is like the second day of just braiding and banding of clean hair. I am still experiencing some where I'm getting a lot of my natural oils coming through. So sometimes my hair will still have like that greasy chicken grease vibe to it, but it's not as bad as it has been before. As far as itchiness, I'm experiencing less and less itchiness within my scalp. And like I said, one of the main things I have really just noticed is that, up here, like my hair is just actually taking form. Like you are actually seeing my hair start to form into sister locks, and it is starting to lock. Now, I did mention before that I was going to have my ends repaired because a lot of my ends were unraveling. There we go. So I actually had that done, but I actually had something called lock grooming done. My loctician did just actually come back to work because previously I had a trainee loctician doing my hair, doing my reties, because my person had to have emergency surgery on her shoulder. So apparently, like, that really impacts your work for obvious reasons when you do hair. But Tyler has done such a great job with maintaining my locks while Tanya has been away. And I saw Tanya the other day, well, not the other day, about, I want to say, well, it's been so much going on. I would at least say maybe 3 weeks to a month ago, and she did something else called lock grooming. So she looked at my locks and she was just like, you know what? So my locks are actually, they're locking pretty much from here. Every time I get the retie, they're locking from here, and the ends are not so much locking. So she did not kind of take the time to repair all of them, but some of them she did repair because she's like, you know what, because of the texture of my hair and because of the color of because I have color in my hair and the hair is a little bit more weaker, like when you get down to the ends, that she was like, it's probably not going to lock from that way. So she said eventually I might just have to start just kind of cutting my hair, cutting the ends off as my hair starts to lock and get longer. But we agreed we're going to wait until, my hair gets longer because I don't want to go through the short phase. I mean, I have pretty great amount of new growth, and every lock is not like that. So we're going to have to just kind of take it at a case by case, and I'm okay with that. And it also just let me, it was like, okay, I'm not going to lose a lot of my volume. So everybody's journey is different. And I know a lot of people say like you usually lock from the ends, you know, the ends up, which is true. So some of my hair is doing that and some of it's not, but it is taking shape. And I do see like, oh my gosh, like this has just really been a great journey. Now when she did the lock grooming, she just kind of went through each of the locks, especially in the front where I had a lot of frizziness. You can see that new growth because I got my hair colored right before I did it. And that was kind of against her advisement, but I did it anyway, just to be honest. But you can see how much new growth I've had in those 6 months, just right there in the front. But when she did the lock grooming, she went through each of the locks, especially in the first part of my hair, got all the fuzzies out. I had some white little specks in them in the front, and she got that out. She said part of that, I know what I have heard from other people, is that sometimes like their hair follicles, when your hair sheds, they'll come out. But she said even with that, some of the hair follicles should not be coming out. She also was concerned that maybe I was also manipulating my hair too tight in the front. And I said that's possibly true, because when I heard that some of my locks were unraveling, I was like, but I'm always braiding and banding and banding and braiding my hair. I'm like, oh my God, how are they just, you know, coming loose? And I was braiding my hair really tight, you know, so I just make sure that I'm not putting too much pressure on my hair and everything. But I just am really been overjoyed of how much it's taken shape. I know I've talked about before where I was on the, you know, I was back in the day when I first got them, or not back in the day, but you know, the first couple of months I was like, okay, I wouldn't dare, you know, pull my hair back because it would just look so scalpy. But right now it's just looking like I have a full head of hair. This particular area right here has always been a thin spot for me, but I really see it's filling out really nicely, and it's becoming less and less of a thin spot. I do notice that my hair right here, this little midsection of the grid, is getting extremely thick. And then some of the locks in the back are really taking shape. Let me see if I can find one. When people be like, can I find one? You be like, what? But now that I'm sitting here underneath the camera trying to find out one. To find one, rather. See, I pull my mirror closer. Okay. So like, this is a good example right here. So this particular lock right here is doing really well. You see how it's really taking shape, and it's still locked at the ends. Like it did not unravel. This one is doing really well. The back is really flourishing, which a lot of people usually do say. This one as well is doing very well. Let's see. I mean, this one too. This one is a little bit more unraveled than the other ones. But these are getting so much thicker. Like, oh my gosh. So I feel like I'm going to actually have a decent size locks, you know, once my hair really starts maturing. But she said that my hair was doing really well. She said it was really healthy. So I'm really excited about that. And then, oh, my earring came out. Let's see. There was one, if I can find it, I wanted to show you. It might be, no. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. Because that one looked like it was really about to start having some buds or something. But at the moment, let me see, usually I can see it when it's hanging down sometimes. Okay, at the moment, I can't find it. But I just wanted to come on here and give an update. I find that everything has just been going so well. I'm washing my hair sometimes once a week to every 2 weeks. I'm able to stretch it out. I am still kind of rocking my bun. Like I said, I do like to rock my hair over to the side and have this coming down quite often. And I could just see how much my hair is filled in. If I could just kind of put some side-by-side images, I'll do that. But I'm just really thankful. Like I just see like the grid really taking shape in the front. Really is not thin anymore. I mean, it's just, for people who have low density hair, if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. I mean, you know, at the worst comes the worst. If you don't like it, unfortunately, you can take it down. you know, but it's always a gamble. If you've been thinking about it, I would say do it. Oh, I had a little bit of hair shed right there. So I have been having just a tiny bit of hair kind of shed, as you can see when I'm playing with my hair. But that hasn't happened too much. So even the little baby locks, they're doing well. They're forming. Let's see. No, that one's not too short, but let's see. I think I had another little baby lock on the side, but I am just absolutely thrilled at what my hair is looking like at this particular time place. I did talk about how I felt like my hair was getting kind of stuck over to this side, so I have switched up the part from time to time, you know, when I wash my hair and then braid it and band it, so that, you know, it's just not over here. But I do prefer to wear my hair with a left part and like kind of a deep part. And usually, you know, hair gets a little bit longer, I'll probably just even deepen the part a little bit more. So far I am just so happy, so thrilled at this journey, and it's just been very freeing. I can't wait to the part where it's just really mature, like I always keep saying. I also can't wait till, you know, I don't have to braid and band. I could just kind of just go to sleep and really have total freedom. And, you know, the only thing I would say that I just like, it's just different for me, is just jumping in the shower and getting my hair wet. You know, I don't do that now, of course, because you know, I don't need to wet my hair every day like I did before when I was a loose natural and I was wearing my hair curly. But I feel like me just having these locks right now, it's just really helped me achieve like a thickness that I was not getting with my hair as a loose natural. So I feel like this is just really one of the best decisions I could have made for myself. I mean, it was never really short, but when I just go back and I look at like day one, I can probably put some clips in day one versus 6 months, even 3-4 months. Like every time I just see more and more changes, and that's really crazy considering that, you know, it's on my head and you don't always see things like everybody else does. But if you have any questions for me, just let me know down below in the comments. I just wanted to do a check-in. Like I said, I feel like my hair is doing just very well. The most things I've just noticed is just that it's getting more length. It is actually pretty long, but you know, the shrinkage, well, because it's crinkly at the moment from me just, you know, having it braided and banded and rolled underneath. But we're about here at the moment. So if we can get here before the end of the year, that'd be great. Plus, you know, I got to think about these ends. But like I said, some of the ends are good and some are not good. So we're just going to take it one step at a time at the moment. So I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I'm usually a makeup channel, but I'm here to update you on my sister locks. If you're wondering how my locks are doing, I do post makeup content pretty often. So you could just come on and pop in and just see what they're looking like at any pretty much point in time, which is kind of great because I know some other people in between their updates, they kind of go missing. You're like, well, what's going on? Even though I haven't updated you in a while. But I thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoy this update. And I also hope that maybe you'll stay around for my other content. With that being said, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video. Leave me a comment like I just mentioned before. And if you don't usually watch me, when I end my videos with my other content, we always end with a chair dance because that's how I roll. I am dance fever. So with that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the chair dance. Chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.